Hey guys, welcome to another Asphalt 8 video. You may remember this car, the W Motors Fenyr SuperSport. Well, it's my 100th vehicle, and after proing it right there as you just saw, we're going to be testing an Asphalt 8 multiplayer. Please like the video if you enjoy. Anyway, on to the first race against a Lamborghini Cyan and a Koenigsegg Jesko, but our main competition, I believe, is that Cyan. So the Fenyr SuperSport, you guys do remember that this was my 100th vehicle. I already said that once, but I'm going to say it again. This is my 100th vehicle. I bought it because I didn't know if it was going to be taken off sale or not. And with it being buffed, we didn't know how good the buff would be. And I didn't know if it was going to be taken off sale. So I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll buy it. I wouldn't have bought it if the SV was taken off sale for Fusion Coins. But the Fenyr SuperSport was buffed and didn't really live up to expectations. It lived up kind of only for Gauntlet. The acceleration of the car is decent, it's okay, but like it's a bit slower than like what's considered good. So like stuff like the Cyan, which is in front of us, Centenario, Agera RS, I would accelerate the Fenyr, but oh my, the handling of the Fenyr is insane. When I drove it, I mean, you guys know that I use the Bugatti Chiron SuperSport 300 Plus. I've mentioned that car, I think once in my Agera RS video, and if the Regera video came out before this, which I believe it will, then yeah, I've mentioned it twice. In this race, we have a Bugatti Divo behind us, a Lamborghini Centenario, and a 1820 Chiron, but that's nothing compared to the 1800 Ford GT in the race. So behind us is the Divo, and as you see here, Tenerife is like probably one of the best tracks for slow accelerating cars. I don't remember the name of this one. I think it's called Mount T-Died. But I think this track is arguably like the best for slow accelerating cars. That corner at the start basically invalidates any fast acceleration because you're going to have to turn and every car is going to start to have speed by then and be able to accelerate quickly. And this car has good drifting. The Divo does not, but the Centenario does, so I'm not sure what he's doing. But we have built up a commanding lead in this race. And just like that, it's a very easy win. Actually, no, that's a big one. It's not an easy win, but we did win the race, beating out that Centenario, Divo, and the Chiron who lost to the GT. On to Sector 8, or our competition, I believe, is a Divo again. It's a Divo or a Jesko, I do not remember. Could have also been a Rimac, but I don't know if there was one in the race. I am kind of forgetting. Oh, it's the yellow Chiron in the Divo. Those are our competition. I remember it being yellow, but I didn't remember if it was a Chiron or a Rimac or something. But we're in third right now, or second. And despite the slow acceleration of the car. Now, that is a pretty important thing to note. I mean, you can't just say slow acceleration. It's important. I mean, you're going to get knocked down if a driver is scared of you. Or if, like, a Chiron Division Plus starts right behind you and it's a narrow track. You're getting knocked down. Or they're getting knocked down, I don't know. Anyway, I believe that's a Pagani Huayra BC or an Arash AF10 we just passed. I believe ahead of us is the Chiron, and we're on Sector 8, and he's in a Chiron, and I'm in a Fenyr. You can see the good drifting come into play here, as he goes so wide, and I go so tight. Well, not really that tight, but I go tighter than him, and that's what matters. I went tighter than him, and I won the race, and he didn't. And yeah, we passed an Arash, and the Jesko passed him as well. But that is nothing. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on to the next race, which is against a Bugatti Chiron SuperSport 300 Plus, which I've already said a lot about. I mean, it is the fastest accelerating car. My grammar is terrible. It is the fastest accelerating car in the game. There's also a Centenario, like, right behind us. I think the Chiron is right behind us right now, but I mean, he's obviously being handicapped by these turns. I mean, the Chiron, really bad drifting. I mean, I have died from it before, and I have gotten mad. Especially considering that is my most expensive car in the game. It was $40. Actually, no, like 50 maybe. 50, 60, I don't know. But the point is, it was expensive. And so when it crashes, I get mad because I feel like I wasted money. Even though I didn't. That thing is insane. Speaking of the Chiron 300 Plus, there he is. But because we take the corners sharper than him, because, you know, we're in the Fenyr, he's not. We're in the lead. And the end of this race is right after this cave. And him and a Centenario are right on my tail. Like, right there. Yeah, they're coming. I think they took the ramp to go faster, but that didn't work. It did not work. And because the Fenyr has good handling, I don't need to microdrift like I would in the Chiron. The Centenario wrecks, and I come first ahead of that Chiron 300 Plus and a Centenario. A bunch of Centenarios, actually. On to the next race against a Devo. I think there was a Valkyrie and a Centenario. This was only a 4-car race, and this is when the Valkyrie was released. Like, so it was really interesting to see a Prode Valkyrie. He's actually behind us in 4th. Ahead of us are the Devo and the Centenario. I believe this is Skydrop or Dragon Tree. We have passed the Centenario, but we are now coming next to the Devo with no nitro. The Fenyr's nitro efficiency is not really that great, but it's not necessarily terrible either. I would say it's mid at the very least. Anyway, I believe this is actually the last race of the video. I'm pretty sure I'm not sure. Anyway, we wrecked. The Valkyrie wrecked, or no, it was the Devo who wrecked. And I think that's the Centenario up ahead. And guess what happens to him? He, too, wrecks. Yep, see? He wrecked. Told you. And just like that, we get another win in this video. And yes, this is indeed the final race of the video. I had to count in my mind. Well, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like it if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more Asphalt content. I'll see you next video. Goodbye.